Heather, your story of yesterday, I think, really sort of changed the thinking here. For those who didn't see it, and it could involve an easier path for Notre Dame and everybody else to get into the college football playoff. Again, for those who didn't see it, what is the latest?
Next week in Chicago, Thursday and Friday, the commissioners will have what I'm describing as the most important and significant discussions about the college football postseason since it went from 2 to 4. They will be presented models to consider for expansion. 12 has been a number that's been floating around for about a month now. They might come to that conclusion. They might not. No one I have spoken to who will be in that meeting knows what to expect as far as whether or not they will come to a consensus next week. But if they do, and there's a model they agree on, the following Monday and Tuesday in Dallas, they'll present that to the 11 university presidents and chancellors with the power to change the playoff. At that meeting in Dallas, they can give them the green light, go figure out how to do this and when you can do it. And then in September, this might start to become more of a reality. This is all of a sudden becoming very real when we're talking about playoff expansion, and it's quickly snowballing.
The possibility of significant change in college football. And again, Paul Feinbaum, if indeed there is a morning that you come on the show, at the morning after Heather Dinich reports, the college football playoff has officially expanded from 4 to 12 teams. Paul, what will you say?
Well, I'm still shocked, Greeny, when I heard the story the other day. I mean, you have to remember, the people that run college football are still using flip phones. They haven't heard about the iPhone 1 or 12 or 15. And the idea that these people who have been steadfastly defending the 4 as if there's no other possibilities suddenly go to 12 is one of the biggest shocks in the history of college sports. And I think they're going to do it. I think they're tired of fighting the status quo. They know what everyone is saying. They can't really give you a justification why they would go from 4 to 12, but they're going to do it because there's a lot of money at stake, and it's time to change the narrative of college football.
Booger, as one who was a great college football player in your day and has covered the sport for us forever, what is your perspective? What would you say if they decide to go from 4 to 12?
Well, I think they were doing the wrong thing, Greeny. And, you know, for everyone who says we need to go from 4 to 8 to 12, I would just ask one question: why? Is it about money? Is it about greed? Is it about the kids? Is it about your satisfaction? Because we all talk about, hey, playing for a national championship should be tough. We want to take it out of the computer's hands, take it away from the BCS. Well, we did that. We have a college football playoff where 12 to 13 members sit in the room, and you have the humans who vote on it, and they decide which 4 teams should be in the playoff. It should be hard. Why are we continually trying to make the college football playoff easier? It's not for the kids' satisfaction. It's not for the school's satisfaction. It's for the satisfaction of everyone else, including myself, who covered the sport. It should be hard. I've said it from the get-go, and I'll say it again. If they change it from 4 to 8 to anything other than 4, they're making a mistake, and they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Money, greed, and self-satisfaction is no reason to change it. And at some point, if you're the governing body, the Power 5, the NCAA, whoever the hell is governing the sport these days, because I have no idea, ask yourself this. This is still an amateur sport, isn't it? Why are we continually trying to make this a professional sport by saying, let's go to a 12-team playoff, a 16 playoff? Like, miss me with all that, Greeny. It's 4. It should remain 4. I like it. Everybody is ticked off every year because somebody got left out. And you know what that creates? That creates intrigue about the sport. That creates a lot of emotion. And that's what college football is about. So I truly hope they never change it.
Paul, why'd you shake your head when he said it's an amateur sport?
Because it's not, Greeny. I mean, we have a hearing going on in Congress today that's going to give young people the right to make money off their likeness. Let's quit using that word, Booger. I agree with almost everything you said, but the problem with college football, they don't have any leadership. So what are they going to do? They're looking around going, who is doing this right? Where are all the eyeballs? Where's all the money? It's the NFL. College football right now cannot compete with the NFL, even though they probably shouldn't be trying, but their numbers are inferior. So what they're going to do is just break the bank. They're going to open this thing up, and suddenly we're going to be talking about wild card games and home field advantage in college football playoff, just like we do with the NFL.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.